So we're going to computer number 1. I need to print my tickets before we go to Truro. Hello, how are you? The one?
Yep.
Perfect. Thank you. Okay, hopefully now I'll be able to negotiate for my bike getting to the bus. I think it would be much cheaper and helpful if I can get my own bike to Truro, and I'll feel more independent and counting on a taxi or something like that, so we'll see. I'll go check right now if I can bring my bike with me or if I should leave it in Halifax. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
It comes with $30.
Oh, $30. No, that's $34.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
No.
too much.
Yeah, I think I'll skip that because my plan is just to spend some hours in Truro and come back. So we are leaving the bike. Easy, right? So at this point, I decided to get on board the bus and get a cab once I reached Truro. Truro is a small city in Nova Scotia, and I'm going there to learn more about the indigenous people and involve my senses in the process. I'm sure we all encounter different stories about the indigenous people of the Americas. But were those stories accurate? I'm too close and able to go and see it and interact with it myself. And I'm sure you may have similar questions too. So let's go to the Indigenous Museum in Millbrook and learn more about this culture. Sorry for the lack of live narration and the weird jaw movement in this video. But guys, my wisdom teeth hurt like crazy when I continuously speak. So I decided to narrate it for you. I hope you enjoy. So we made it to Truro, Nova Scotia. I called a cab. They told me that they have cabs. It's good to breathe. It's much warmer in here than inside the bus. The bus was kind of cold. It made me sleep, man. Like I didn't even, nobody woke me up. All of a sudden I'm in Truro. I don't want to spoil anything. So, I took a cab to my destination, Millbrook Cultural and Heritage Center. And when I arrived, I was lucky because as soon as I left the cab, I met the director of the center. And here is how it went. Hello.
Hi. I'm Heather.
Oh, you're Heather. So you're the director
I am.
or... Nice to meet you. Oh, COVID.
Yeah, I know, right?
How you been?
Good, you?
I'm good. So this is my first time here, and one of the reasons that got me to come here is I was reading the book We Were Not the Savages for Paul.
Yep.
And I was shocked by how much misinformation I was being fed all of my life. My friends, my family, everybody I know.
Exactly, right?
Yeah. So I was like, let's come here and explore.
Yes, absolutely. There's everything that you'll need to know is in here. We have an 18-minute video that we like to start off people with. It gives you about 500 or so years of our history.
Mm-hmm.
It may be related to the book that you read, but are different information in the movie than you read with We Are Not Savages.
Yeah, I haven't finished the book, but you know, I was just intrigued. I was like, let's just see it in person. And then finish reading the book, man.
Yes.
You know, I'm planning on finishing the book, but I haven't finished it yet.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's a really good book. You'll enjoy the ending and all that. You'll enjoy it all. So if you are interested in doing that type of thing, I have Renee in here.
Do I have to follow you somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay.
Down here. You want to see the film, right? We do have an 18-minute film in the theater there.
Okay.
It just goes over a little bit of history, like from like the beginning and up to like where our people are doing today.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and then the rest of the museum you can have a look around.
Okay. Do you suggest that I go take a look here and then watch the movie, or watch the film and then
I'd say start with the film.
start the film?
It's a good place to start getting a good base of information.
Okay. Right.
So you can go right in.
Mhm.
See it anywhere.
Oh guys, let me tell you something. Having the whole theater for yourself feels amazing. Millbrook Cultural and Heritage Center is great. It offered more than I initially expected, and it is structured a lot like an interactive museum in my opinion. The film was amazing. It talked about a lot of stuff. I decided not to include it because I want you guys to go explore it for yourself. Go visit the Indigenous Museum or Heritage Center next to where you live. For the film is really good, and it's really short and explains a lot. I would highly recommend you guys to come check it out whenever you can. Don't miss out on such history. Well, Mi'kma'ki is not the same as it used to be 400 years ago before the European settlement. I'm so surprised as I'm speaking to one of the workers over here, and they said that caribous and moose, those large animals, were extinct in Mi'kma'ki because of deer. When Europeans came to Mi'kma'ki, they brought deer with them, and those deer had some ticks. Ticks are little insects that suck on an animal's blood, and they carry some disease from deer that animals such as moose and caribou that are native to the land were basically infected and died from disease. And this is the wigwam. Apparently the Mi'kmaq people will use this to summer house, so they will put it right next to the coast where they fish and hunt. However, in winter the structure of the house changes. I haven't seen it, but from what I understand is that at the top they will cover it and make it look like a dome shape, and they will change some of the materials that covers the wigwam. And from there winter starts. See if I can stand it there. Okay, I can definitely stand, and it's bigger than a tent that you would buy from Superstore. It can easily fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I would say 10 plus. Sitting. Sleeping, I would say it will get up to from 4 to 6 people if you wanna sleep in here. Let's try it. Oh, and the bear skin feels amazing actually. I definitely want to sleep in that. This is the view from the wigwam. Wow, it's coming in. It's so dark inside. It's just you're in your own world kind of thing. Amazing. I love it. Okay, we've seen a lot of cool things in the museum, but I know. Let's not ignore the elephant in the room. So I reached back to Heather and asked some questions.
So what this is just a contemporary art piece. So there was a Wolostick man, which is a Maliseet man from New Brunswick. It's not really one story, it's a few different things that are happening here in the totem poles, and began to carve things out that mean something to not only the Mi'kmaq people, but most First Nations people. Okay, so if you look on the bottom, we have a turtle.
Yep.
So all First Nations people refer to North America as Turtle Island. Okay, we all are on the back of the turtle, all on the back of that turtle. So that's what that represents. And then we have design on this side and this side on the very bottom.
Circular ones?
Yeah. Yep. So those are fiddleheads. You ever have a fiddlehead before?
Yeah, the plant, right? That
Yes.
opens in the
Yes.
yeah.
Right? So those are things that the Mi'kmaq people still today go out and harvest. So what we do for those is we would either steam them or boil them. I love to steam them because it still has that crunch. And then we have the groove there in the bottom of the tree there. That's just showing the birth of the coming out of Glooscap, because he was created from the ground. So he was created from 3 bolts of lightning that hit the Bay of Fundy. So what he was initially, the story of Glooscap was that Glooscap was created to help us to understand the ways of the animals. Like all the different things that the human needed to know to be able to survive. Yeah, so the 3 bolts of lightning, the first one created his legs. The second one created his torso and his head, and he was able to look around and see what was going on around him. And the third one actually released him from the ground, which allowed him to be a part of his surroundings, the animals.
Wow.
Okay.
Not know all of this.
You didn't have it, right?
Yeah.
And now you have it.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So at this point, I'm loving the stories, and that was a lot of information for me to absorb. So I took a walk out to see Gooseclap, and man, that thing is massive. As I'm running out of time, I really wanted to hear a Mi'kmaq opinion about their thoughts of the future. Heather's answers really reflects the beauty of
I just
their
have
culture.
one thing
Sure,
to
yeah.
ask you.
Yeah.
So, personally, what would you like the world to know, and how would you want them to act when it comes to Mi'kmaq people and Mi'kmaq?
Right. I just want them to know that, you know, this world isn't going to replenish and take care of itself. You know, we're here as guardians of Mother Earth. We're here to make sure that she's going to be here for people, as I mentioned, 7 generations into the future. If we do not do that today, we're not going to have it. And then what? You know, it's going to be the end of the in our mindset. Each year that we don't take care of Mother Earth is 1 year closer to having nothing. You know,
It is true. It's
it is.
It is
You
true,
know,
yeah.
and you know, make sure that what we take, we give back. You know, I know cities and stuff take, and they don't give anything back, meaning land, right? So, the Mi'kmaq way of thinking is if we take an animal from the woods, what we don't use, we put back. So we replenish what's there, plants, whatever it may be, bones, those things that we don't use for different things when we give it back.
Okay.
I don't know any other non-native person that would do that without being a part of what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like the understanding.
giving respect to what you're dealing with.
That's right.
Yeah. What
That's
you're
right.
eating, what you know, it's life by the end of the day.
Yeah. I mean, it's giving you food, give something back to help give. You know what I mean?
100%. No, I know what you mean.
Yeah. It's so hard sometimes for people. Like we have thousands of people that come through here normally, and a lot of the people just cannot grasp the fact that, one, we don't hate the world because of things that we've been through. 2, how can we be so positive looking forward? And you know, why is it that we're as successful as we are for everything that we've been through? So those are main concerns that people are like, not concerns, questions. They're inquiries.
Yeah.
And it's basically because we know what happened in the past. We've learned from the past. We've learned from our elders, and they've told us that, you know, it made us stronger, wiser, you know, just those things, and just look after what looks after you, and that's this, you know, Mother Earth. Anyway, it's a struggle that we're always going to have. That's been going on for years.
You know, but me knowing this and a lot of people also knowing this will change the
I think
course
so.
of
I think so.
future. Yeah.
Yep.
So today we had fun at Melbourne Cultural and Heritage Center. It was really fun to talk and see
the indigenous culture and tools, what they've been using, their stories, their technologies, the way that they used to live, their deities, everything around that. It's just amazing, and I really respect that. So if you guys like today's video, please don't forget to subscribe and like. Let me know what you guys want to see, or if you have any questions, let me know if I missed anything up. I'm trying to learn just like you guys, and I'll see you guys next week. Stay in touch.
Whoa, thank you for sticking till the end of the video. If this video gets 100 likes, I promise you, I will post the other stories that I did not feature in this video. There are a lot, and they're all exciting and awesome. And then I'll share with you my personal opinion. So make sure that you share this video with your friends, give it 100 likes, and you will love the extra episode.